Are we live? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on. The communication on this program is well documented. It's frustrating for me.
I like your approach to it.
We are live.
You're positive we are?
Yes.
Who told you?
Our producer.
Oh, I wonder.
There you go.
Why.
That has to make you feel good.
Do we have buttons? Hit the button, man. I'm already frustrated. That little transition right there already pissed me off.
The first thing you want to do without me in at home is call for the button. You're frustrated.
Yep.
And then you think the move is call for a button when I
want to get it out of my system right now. Look at that.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Don't we have, listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Ebro Rosenberg show. Hopefully you subscribe to the YouTube. I see you guys all in there chatting. You know what I'm saying? And then hopefully you've gotten yourself in the ability to get to the Patreon. If not, it's okay. Maybe one day it'll fit into your budget. But yesterday we put up an episode with Rosenberg. Was really, really losing his mind, man, like in a major way. But I'm glad eventually you reeled it back in. I was proud of you. You reeled it back in.
It was a mix of I'm gonna let go of real frustration that I have, and also we're having fun and we want to. It's Patreon. Let's get the people going. So it was a mix of it all. But I do feel sometimes these days.
So you do admit
I do feel bad.
No, you do admit though that there was some real in that unraveling.
Absolutely.
Those real feelings in that unraveling.
Yeah.
I don't unravel without it. It's never fully performative.
The unravel is rooted in realness, is what you're saying.
For sure. I mean, I just let go and didn't worry about being recorded. That's just the kind of thing I would have said if it was the three of us not recording, which is why we decided to bleep it. Because I was like, I'm not trying to even behind the paywall, even on Patreon among our FOTs, our most hardcore FOTs. I'm still not trying to let loose like that. It was uncouth, Ebro.
In the chat right now, people are talking about the new studio. I'd love if you haven't seen the Patreon or any of the clips from Patreon. We'd love to know how you feel about our new endeavor. This is something actually I'll let the audience know that we've been working on long before our departure from our last partnership. Our last employment,
That's right.
Because I've always had an issue. I've had an issue because I believe that the internets never really got to hear the gravitas of our program. They never got to really feel the nuances and the intricacies of what we did on broadcast radio. Most of it never made it to the internet. They would cut up "Congratulations, you played yourself," or they would cut up Laura Styles' "Flashing Lights." We'd get some interviews going out, but they didn't have the staffing or the desire to actually give you guys the full show that we were doing on the air. So a little while ago, I started on an endeavor to try to get that stuff to the internet. While we were in the midst of a contract renegotiation. And so that studio that you see that we showed y'all a little piece of on Patreon, I actually offered that to the former partnership.
Didn't we talk about this on the Patreon?
Did I talk about the fact that I wanted to shoot our show there and offer them? I don't know if I did. I talk about that?
Yeah, we talked about how that may have played. Yes, we did.
Got it. Okay. Well, at any rate, so that's the new studio. Would love to know how you guys feel about it.
It looks great, and it's going to look better and sound better the next time you hear it. That was literally us taking our patrons. You all right over there, buddy? Ebro, what's going on over there, man?
Yeah, you're like breathing into the microphone.
Laura, it sounds like it's like a boxing match, and your man's in the corner between rounds. Like, but it's gonna. That was literally taking our patrons behind the scenes of the whole thing, so it's gonna look and sound better. And shout out to our guy Omar, and shout out to Bascom, they've been working around the clock to get that thing, to the right place. I don't know if you know this about Ebro. Ebro is a great leader. He's also an intense leader. You know what I mean? Think about your Greg Popoviches. You know what I mean? Your guys that have a lot of intensity. They're fun. And they may make great jokes and talk about their political stuff in a way that you admire. But behind closed doors, some F-bombs fly. Some things happen. And everyone is efforting to make this thing flawless. And like even yesterday, they
let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. That word effort. Let's talk about effort.
Okay.
And hard work. Let's talk about those words. Let's talk about the difference between good and great.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm seeing
everybody's definition of that is different. Right? Some people, you'll be like, yo, are you making an effort? And they'll be like, I'm giving everything I got. And you'll be like, are you? But to them, and at the level that they've, done work, that's everything they got. My intensity level and effort level and sense of urgency, right, and work ethic is what's sustained me so far in my life.
It's surely not your talent or looks is what you're saying.
It's none of that. It's all been effort. So I figure if I work harder, show up more, have a level of intensity, a level of communication that's beyond the rest of the majority of the batch that I'm in the ring with, in the arena with, I'll succeed.
There you go.
I'll succeed.
So you're asking people to find a new level of intensity that maybe they've never had before even.
I'm trying to hold hands. I'm trying to pull people along, but because see now with the Ebro Rosenberg show, this is ours. There's nobody gonna be like, hey guys, you showing up today? Hey guys, can you do that read again for a client? Hey guys, can you be on time? Hey guys, can you?
Do we have that at the last show? They didn't even know if we were there or not.
Well, I mean, we did have it. It was called Laura Stylez and Ebro.
Oh, right. So the same people we have it now.
Right. But
now it extends to more people.
Well, it extends to more people, and the money that you were getting paid every 2 weeks was showing up regardless, as long as you delivered the ratings.
That's true.
Right, but now we have to
this money ain't showing up regardless. If you don't deliver for these Patreon people, they'll unsubscribe. If Laura don't get these T-shirts out the door, ain't nobody buying them.
Oh, they're already.
If we're not on time on YouTube and giving people entertainment at 8 a.m., guess what? They're moving on to the next piece of content. They may not come back, especially if they don't hit the subscribe and get a notification when we pop up. So it's a different level of intensity, is what I'm saying. It's a different sense of urgency, is what I'm saying. So you can't treat this thing like the other thing. That's all I'm saying.
And I think let me say this. I think everybody will take different time to receive the message and start to execute. And I like where we're at right now. I think we're doing good. And also I'm really feeling the love from the patrons, man. The fact that like Ebro and I had a conversation like a half hour ago. About because I'm on Saudi time. It's 4:12 p.m. So Laura, I was earliest I've ever been in 20 years.
God,
so I was chilling. And we were talking, and Ebro made a good point because he was like, he was saying, people were like, why were they recorded? What's happening with this? And my default is like to get defensive. I go to like, well, we're giving more than any other podcast does. We're 5 days a week. And Ebro rightfully pointed out, he's like, hey, man, if we have people that care, they're that invested that they're noticing slight differences rather than get annoyed with them. Let's appreciate how committed they are. I was like, wow, you're so right. And I hope they get the sense of commitment back from us. Ebro's up at the absolute ass crack of dawn on the West Coast. I had my man from the hotel here come upgrade the Wi-Fi for me to make sure we're good. Got a dedicated line, paid for a dedicated line. So we're trying to match your effort, but we appreciate you guys. And I was
thanks for giving us your time, people. Now
I was getting so hot about the stories that were going on before bedtime.
So look, we got things to get to. Nicki Minaj is at the top of the pile. Bring up that Akinelli, put it in your mouth instrumental. Get that ready for the people. When we're doing the dance today, we're doing a different type of guzzle. I mean, it's a different type of gaggle, guzzle, that's going on. They left the dance floor. They left the dance floor.
No, Ebro. Nicki said, I'm good with the dance floor. I want to go to the champagne room. Let's go all the way. This is beyond. I need that gold card.
wait, now listen, and I want to talk about that. We'll get to that coming up. We also got to get from Rosenberg what this Saudi Arabia experience is really like, right? Because there's we hear a lot. There's golf tournaments. There's, big comedy shows, boxing engagements. Saudi Arabia is paying a lot of money to have people out there. And obviously in America, we get the civil rights violation marketing of Saudi Arabia and all the things that they do wrong. But I hear from a lot of people that it's beautiful over there, Rosenberg.
Yeah, well, listen, I've only had the experience that I've had so far. Right. Yeah. And all I know is I live in the United States of America. All right. I got a lot of thoughts about what's going on in the United States of America. I don't feel like I'm in the best position to be overly judging any place that I go. But all I can speak to is the people I've been around. And so far, my experience has been just lovely. Yesterday, we went to this amusement park. Six
I saw.
Laura, you saw my picture of me slumped over?
I saw your photo.
Wait, what happened? What you got on that roller coaster?
Not Ebro.
Oh, my God. What happened?
I went on Falcon's Flight.
Okay.
They gave us
already
the treatment.
Sounds crazy.
They gave us the treatment.
Right.
Laura, I call it the Ebro at Disney World treatment. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Skipping the line. I'll get you like Ebro out here. Listen.
You are a VIP.
So we went on this Falcon's Flight. It is the longest, tallest, fastest in the world. We said all that.
Fastest.
I heard about it. I was a little nervous about it, but the way it's set up, you cannot see very much of it in the park. You only see one spot of it. I don't know how they set it up. Keep in mind, we're in Saudi Arabia, guys. This is 50 minutes. It was in Qadiyah City, 50 minutes, over an hour from where I am in Riyadh. It's all desert mountains around you. So it's a totally different vibe of amusement park than I've ever had before. Guys, I cannot describe to you how effing insane this ride was. I said it like this, because after I took it, a couple of our people work with us, my camera guy Luis, my man Brian, all these people were like, they hadn't gone on yet. They're like, should we go? We're kind of scared. Should we go? I said, guys, it was amazing. It was insane. I'm not doing it again. You make your choice. Like, just make your choice.
Right.
It was madness. Ebro goes 155 miles an hour, bro.
Oh, my gosh. Was your skin, like, being pulled back?
I mean, it's definitely a lot of G-force.
Bro, I've never in my life
I don't know if I said this on air, but remember I told you I can't do that anymore. My body is not equipped. I get dizzy. I want to throw up. And I used to be a fanatic. I used to love Six Flags. Any roller coaster, I'm in. 5 loop-de-loops, I'm in.
Didn't matter.
I can't.
I had the same thought. And let me tell you guys something, because we're all friends, right? It's just us and the Fots.
Yeah.
Hopefully my wife's not watching, because I don't need her to hear this part of the story. Do you ever fly and have, like, stomach issues while you're flying? Where, like, let me put it this way. How can I say this delicately in a way that's not repulsive? It feels like after I have a long flight like that, I'm kind of binded up, and
you couldn't take a dump, you couldn't drop a deuce.
Well, no. It's more that it's happening slowly throughout the day instead of like one good, you feel good for the day kind of situation. That makes sense?
Okay.
So I was scared that this ride was going to be so crazy. That it was all just going to happen. Like, I didn't know what was going to happen. I was scared I was going to shit my pants.
Wait. There's people listening with the kids in the car right now. It's children.
Well, then they've heard about it. And guess what? They've cleaned it up for you.
Yes. And they probably felt the same at some point in their lives, okay?
I was worried I was going to evacuate mid-ride, sitting there with the New Day and Rhea Ripley and Dexter Loomis. I thought it was all going to happen.
Well, listen, you'd be able to come back home and you'd be like, look, I took a dump on the Saudi Arabia. Well, I went to Saudi Arabia and I took a dump on the whole thing.
That is not what I would say or what I would do.
Why? Because you're doing the dance? Get that Akinelli going. This Saudi Arabia promo's got us in. Well, you went to the champagne room yourself.
You literally asked me, how's it going so far?
Don't listen to him, Rosenberg.
No, this is not for me. Stop it, Bascom. That is not for me. There is only that's Ebro. Ebro, don't clean it up. Only one person gets that. That's your girl who gets it today. That's your friend who gets it today.
My
not
God.
me. I'm working.
God.
I'm out here working. I had a great time, and then we went to a meal at this restaurant. Oh, I love Middle Eastern food. So the hummus, the baba ganoush, the falafel. Nah,
Ebro,
Stop
you've
it.
been really quiet.
Bascom.
I haven't heard anything about you on a roller coaster. Will you even get on one?
Of course, I love roller coasters. I jumped on the front of the roller coaster multiple times. Last time.
Now.
No. We just went
point.
Issa when we went to what's that called? Universal Studios. You know, where they got the Raptor and they got all of like the big roller coasters. Universal Studios. Me and Issa was on them.
Oh no, I
On
can't.
them. Take them.
Natalie just texted me ew in all caps, and then wrote in all caps poo poo Pete. That's my wife. That's not Becky Lynch. That's my wife. Poo poo Pete.
Poo poo
That's
Pete.
funny.
That's really nice.
Yo, look, we got to get into this Nicki Minaj story since we got the Akinelli put it in your mouth music going. I seriously want to ask you guys, serious. If everything we're seeing from Nicki Minaj was all to get that gold card that she got from Trump, can we get a picture of it put up, please? If everything was for that and dealing with her immigration status and all of that.
Yeah.
Is there any forgiveness for her? Is she able to double back later and say, hey guys, I had to do this?
Well, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What's if she needed status of some sort? And shout out to my wife who early in the day yesterday said she's hustling for the gold card. I was not thinking about that. That was a great
ahead
prediction.
Of time.
She
did.
Queens.
She did.
You know what I mean? These Queens weirdos, they all relate to each other. You know what I mean? On some level,
I mean?
she understood.
You know what I mean?
No, it was a bad look for Queens yesterday. But so tell me though, if she why would she need her status to change?
Because she's not a citizen.
So
but
what?
you don't think with all the money that she has, she's a millionaire, right? And she has great lawyers. You don't think that she could have like applied and done it a long time ago?
I think she could have applied it.
Access.
No. I 1,000% think she could have applied a long time ago and absolutely got it done. I don't know if she was responsible enough to do so or considered it a priority before that, but I'm just asking the question because I don't know what kind of duress. I don't know what kind of duress she's under, and is this just bad person? I know we all want to sort to, she's an a-hole, play the Akinelli music, she's up there guzzling Donald Trump, they done left the dance floor, went to champagne room. But I don't know what kind of duress this person's under. I don't know what she's dealing with. I don't know what bad choices. I don't know what bad choices she's made that's caused her to have to do this. Like the person she is married to is on a sexual what's that called, a predator list, or her brother being in jail. That's not her fault. That's just her brother in the world.
Let me ask you a question. Just being fair with ourselves, do we give that sort of grace to everyone else who does this?
Well,
why does she get some sort of special grace? I mean, you have with some of the rappers. You have with a couple of the rappers.
Yeah, I have.
You said, hey, they got a charge. But generally, it's because they did something stupid, by the way.
Yeah.
Generally, it's self-inflicted. They did something stupid, and then they want to get it fixed. So they double down on doing something stupid by then kissing ass at the same time while our country's being ripped apart right in front of us.
Well, look, yes, it's happening because they're selfish. They did something stupid before, and notoriously, we've talked about this. One of the appeals that Donald Trump has to criminals, to people who are in trouble, to people, look, there's so many people he's pardoned, et cetera, et cetera. Some of the appeal to that is the fact that they could pay to get access in ways that they were never able to do before, because that is called corruption, and that is breaking the law. And that's why they weren't able to do it before. But guess what people like? A little corruption and breaking the law that benefits them.
Well, I think everything that you said makes sense. And I respect you for having grace. But Nicki Minaj has long been treating people nasty behind the scenes.
Oh, here we go.
A lot. No, I'm just facts. She's acted like a nasty person many times, a bully, an outright bully to many people, many
including
times. I'm not talking about me, including me, but I'm not talking about me. But this is the chickens coming home to roost. Now we're fully getting to watch this whole thing in front of us. Not only did you have to play the game, but Laura, to get up there. Let's watch it. You know what, Bascom?
Let's watch it. Let's watch
take
it.
a look.
Probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more.
You wouldn't be bringing it up if it didn't.
And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him.
Okay, I can't take it. I can't take it.
Now
I can't take it. I can't take it.
Okay.
Turn it off.
He has a lot of force behind him. And God.
I can't take it.
Why was it? Play your
Just
song.
put it in your mouth. Just put it in your mouth. This is beyond the dance. There's no, that's not dancing music.
But
What
that's
about
what
the
I'm
hand hold?
saying.
You want to see them hold hands though? Because at least they held hands after. You know what I mean? That's nice. That shows love.
Well, I'll be honest. I hadn't listened to the audio.
Oh.
I had only seen the photos and seen little clips. But
my
hearing her
God.
talk
Bro.
It's sending you. It's sending you to a
me
place.
to a bad place. Because, I'm not worried about the haters. Yes, you are. That's why you brought it up.
Exactly. Facts.
And then, by the way, some of the stuff you're just saying is so egregious. Yeah, you've become it sucks that she decided she wanted to be a MAGA mascot. She wanted to go beyond just taking a photo, beyond just a tweet,
a performance,
beyond just like I don't know.
Ebro,
like the T. Pusa thing was like, all right, terrible, super terrible. But it felt like, okay, maybe now you're circling back around. You're circling the rim again.
It's a circle jerk is what you're saying.
Exactly. You circled the rim and then you circle jerked.
It is. Rosenberg, did you see that Katie Miller did like that little like TikTok challenge with her, the bees in the trap one? And people were like celebrating. I'm like, do you guys know what a horrible person Katie Miller is?
Yo, that is the wife to the architect of someone who, if he could, would turn our country into Nazi Germany. This is
it's so
that is
bad.
Literally, she is the interesting part is she's doing this as a direct way to affect her immigrant status while immigrants are under attack in our country. The people that Nicki, her family, the people she grew up around are living in fear and under attack. And it's not that just she did the business behind the scenes, used her power. Hey, you could use my songs. No. She has gone full on, I want to be your #1 fan in public. Yo, run the video. She held his hands. They sat there and held hands. I never seen anything like this before, Ebro. We've never seen this before.
Okay.
Thank you. On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support.
Yo,
I thank you very much.
Too, man. Shout out to Queens.
I can't.
Put it in your mouth.
He never
Come
let us down.
on, man.
You know. And then she was up there. She had some kind of Q&A, talking about
stop it,
Gavin Newsom. You know, she loves to call him Newscum. She hates Gavin. But I think that has to do with her house being swatted and her, quote unquote, asking for help. And she felt like nobody protected her. But I'm like,
I don't understand. Laura, there has to be more to that story. That's what I think,
Could
too.
be.
That's what I think she says it's about.
But I
there's
thought it was
something
also
else
with her
Newsom
husband.
thing.
I thought it was the husband being on the list and not registering.
Ebro, that's probably more what it relates to, is because they live in California.
Yeah,
and there was some sort of push to probably get it removed, and Newsom probably said no. Shout out to Kathy Hochul, by the way, who our governor, who posted the Cardi B meme yesterday.
Right.
Hilarious. And I got bad news for you. If you hadn't already been sort of surpassed in popularity by Cardi B, this is just going to make it worse. Cardi B, you could say what you want about her. And I know the Nicki psychos have a lot of things to say about Cardi. Guess what? She's been on the right side of history. She's been outspoken on the right side of history repeatedly.
I mean, as you look at when you see posts and, her fan base is, we already know, they're very aggressive. But it's just really interesting to see, guys, like we've gotten to a point in our lives where it's like fandom makes people drunk. Like people are so invested that they don't care who their person is. They don't care what they do. They don't care, bro. Because there were so many of like, look at her. She beat the system. She tricked them. She won. Everybody was like celebrating her. All her fans were celebrating and see a guest. And it just shows you how easily manipulated people are. Like all it takes is for your person to be like, this is what we're doing now. I was just shocked to see how many people, Ebro, were just very much like, yes, celebrating it. Like celebrating.
I do, which is why I brought it up. Listen, I one of the most famous people in the world, okay, I'm not going to say any names, who is not a U.S. citizen, okay, and I'm not talking about Nicki Minaj. This is about someone else. Told me, right, that they were concerned about their citizenship status. And I was like, yo, but you're you, first of all. Second of all, you're not like in any trouble or making trouble or even that outspoken recently. And why are you worried? And they were just like, I'm very scared that this person, Donald Trump, the new president, will try to make an example out of me. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I brought it up in the narrative that I brought it up in just now. Around, we don't know what kind of duress Nicki Minaj is under. Now, did she have to go as far and put the whole thing in her mouth and then, play with the scrotum from the bottom? No.
Oh, God.
No, you don't have to do that. That's when someone cares. That extra?
God.
No, that extra's when you care.
All right. Ebro, stop.
That shouts to Gianna Michaels. You know what I mean? Shouts to the legends. You know what I mean? That's Sarah J work right here.
But nonetheless, I just wanted to kind of put it out there because I hate the whole thing, whatever. But once again, I was just thinking started thinking about my own life, and I started thinking about us, right? Where people assume you're all good. You don't know what kind of duress people are under, right? Like you don't know what people are dealing with in real life, that they have to leverage the tools that they have to get safety or whatever and play the game. I don't know.
I'll say this though. It is unusual. To Laura's point earlier, this has been a very wealthy, connected person for a very long time. She also makes very bad choices.
Yes, there is a history.
She torches relationships. She has gone after Jay-Z and Rock Nation obsessively. There's part of me that believes that the beginning of her Trump turn could be as simple as Cardi went Kamala. I think I like Trump. She makes bad choices. She has for a long time. And as much as I can have grace and empathy if she really is in a bad way, are all the ways she's in a bad way her choices? Who you chose to be with? These are all choices. These are all choices. And so many people are getting forced to deal with ramifications for choices they're not able to make. There are immigrants in our country under attack right now. They don't have choices. They don't have choices, and they're being attacked. This is a wealthy person living in a mansion, making bad choices, and then doubling down with more bad choices. Shame on you, Nicki Minaj. Shame on you.
Well,
and your legacy is going to go. The legacy is going to go right down the toilet. So, I know Shawnee wants to have a moment for life on the top 50, but this is her moment for life. This is the moment. Yesterday, you holding those purple, messed up hands was your moment for life. That's what people are going to remember. Great job, Nicki. Yo, it's crazy, too. When I got into it with her, she was so quick on that race and gender card. I guess now she's the anti-woke, though. Now she's the you don't bring up race or gender anymore, right? Because now you're Team MAGA. So don't play that card anymore. You're on the other side. No,
she brings it up. Remember, she was chastising black women for being mean to white women about beauty.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Yes,
That's
up there with
right.
Erica Kirk. That's
right.
That's
She
right.
did.
That's right.
That is. She is playing. She is doing it, but she's going the other way.
That's right.
Can I ask you a question about this Trump gold card? Can the next president just be like, yeah, this is BS. Let's just get rid of all of it?
I have no idea.
I don't remember if these come from an executive order, but I feel that she can. I feel like those can probably get wiped out. Now, if you already have gained the citizenship, that's an interesting question. I just keep going back to Laura's main thing. If this was such a big thing to you, you've had millions and millions for years. You're telling me the rich people can't jump the line to move to this country?
And connections, everything.
I'm saying I don't believe with her, with the history of bad decision making that you pointed out, and just like maybe not paying attention. I do believe that either A, people did not think it was a priority or a concern until now. I don't think they.
That's ironic.
I don't think
so
they
you're
felt
saying her own fear of
concerned.
deportation because of the Trump administration is making her go to the Trump administration
Yes,
to save her from deportation?
And run to put it in your mouth. And put it in your mouth.
No.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
No?
Can't be. I don't know. That would be crazy.
And you and
so.
instead of doing the dance, you had to go all the way to full put it in your mouth. With some scrotum from the bottom.
Stop.
Man.
Yo,
And she's doing the whole tour. I think next week she's on Katie Miller's podcast. She's doing it all.
Oh, man.
And the craziest thing is she has nothing to say. Like, here's the funniest thing. When she sits and talks with them, and they're like, so tell us, why does Donald Trump speak to you so much? She hasn't even done the work to sound like she means it.
Well,
Ebro,
but
it's
part of me,
She's got nothing.
But part of me thinks that's the hustle. I don't think she has any shame, guys. I think she has zero shame and is willing to do what I don't. She has no shame. All of these people over there have zero shame, by the way. They have none. You can't shame them. You can't make them feel bad for their decisions. They are willing to do this. And she's probably looking at, A, I can get citizenship. Can I help my brother? Can I help my husband? Oh, my gosh. Donald Trump just made power. And Donald Trump just made $1.4 billion, more money than he's ever made in his entire life as president of the United States, scamming and taking from our tax dollars and scamming other governments and using the office to make money. She's like, I'm getting on that gravy train. She has no shame, bro. I can't believe it's hard for me to believe that after all these years of being the person that you've been in public, that within months you've made a full 180. There's something in it for you. There's something in it for you that is important.
Oh, no, that part I agree on. No question.
I agree, but guys, maybe this is what she always supported. Like maybe she truly was like, yeah. This is what I believe in. I believe, it could be.
How do you like this Rolling Stone? Here's a Rolling Stone tweet. Two of the world's most infamous bullies, one a U.S. president bitten with the imperialist bug, and another a rap icon known for attacking other celebrities online in her orbit, joined forces in Washington in a public show of support. Maybe it's just like-minded energy, bro.
Yeah.
This is her vibe.
Well, remember, that's what Kanye said. He's putting out an album called Bully now. Remember, he did his apology tour. Now it's album time within a week. And remember, Kanye was talking about, I like Trump because he's got that dragon energy. Remember all that dragon energy talk? And I'm still wondering if his apology letter, which, once again, I'll go on the record, I like the apology letter, but it still doesn't explain all of the Trump. Man, play that. Yo, Kanye was at the desk putting it in his mouth first. He beat you to it, Nicki.
He hit it first?
He hit it first. And how did that work out for Kanye West, Nicki? Come on, man. Come on, man.
This is
it's something.
It's bad.
Listen, I gotta apologize to everybody. I don't know what's going on with my Wi-Fi. Before we started the program, everything was great, and then we started the show, and it went south.
Oh, that's
and it's
right.
been south the whole time.
You didn't have any issues earlier.
Zero. When we did all our tech, it was.
Could you like leave for a second and turn your Wi-Fi off and turn it back on and come back?
Let
and
me
make
see.
a difference. This looks like pure ass. Laura, in the meantime,
yeah.
Here's my question: Are the Katie Millers and the Megyn Kellys and the Sean Hannitys and all the right people and the Erica Kirks, in addition to Nicki Minaj selling out, who are fans that she's had and maybe any belief she previously had if she had any, they also have to completely lie about their ideals to embrace her.
Yeah.
Her music is about filth and sex and graphic nastiness over and over and over again throughout her entire career.
Yeah.
If she happened to be a supporter of the left, they would vilify her and say she was disgusting.
They would tear her up. Just like they did Megan and Cardi, remember?
Exactly. So now they have to pretend that they don't hate everything she stood for previously.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
And it doesn't surprise me. It's just the hypocrisy, bruh. It's next level.
Ebro, your video is much better. Your loud sniffling and breathing is what it is.
All right.
People can feel your mucus on their screen.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I want you to feel me. Laura, do we have a merch update?
Yes, everything's been, we're almost done shipping. Almost done.
There you go.
Very exciting. We're actually prepping for the next drop. And let me tell you guys something. You better be following our IG account, Ebro Laura Rosenberg. Because we're just going to announce it. And then all of a sudden, it's gone. It's going to be another limited drop. So follow our IG account because that's where we're going to announce it and drop it and, give you all the links and all the good stuff. Because people were mad at us. They were just like, why? Why only 2 days? Why? Why was it so fast?
Well, the other part is, remember, like I said in the beginning of the program, we're managing all this ourselves. There's no company behind this. So we want to manage everyone's expectations, right? Laura and the merch team has been trying to get these t-shirts. You said we're still getting shipping done? It's been a week. It's been a week.
Yes. But again, to your point, it's only us doing it.
So right.
Cálmate.
No, I'm just...
It's hand-to-hand, Ebro. You know it's hand-to-hand combat.
Listen, I'm aware. I got the 400 different charges on my personal credit card for every single shipping label that Laura had to print. And I was like, yo, what is going on?
I was like, chill.
Well, how else would they do it, I guess? I don't know.
Well, no, that was it. She was like, that's the card you gave me. I was like, I didn't know you had to do individual charges for every single label.
Ebro was like, Laura, what is happening? I'm like, we're going to upgrade next time. Right now, we're starting.
Probably get a business card for our new business.
We probably should.
I don't
well, but here's the problem. No, it would be great to get a business card. Do you have a bank account?
Well, no, aren't we going to make a bank account?
We're going to.
We got to make money, man. Where's the money coming from?
Plans.
There's money. There's money.
No. Money's been. You see the money. It hasn't hit any account yet.
Not yet.
It's not instantaneous. You know how long it takes for Shopify to pay out?
6 years.
Nah, I don't think it's 6 years. But I was legitimately asking. I have no idea when does Shopify give you the money that people spent. I don't know.
No, I think you can take out of your Shopify account quickly. I do. I've used it before.
Yeah.
It wasn't a long time.
I don't have a Shopify account. The merch manager does. She hasn't told me anything.
I'm like, well, you kind of do.
Yeah, you kind of do now. You know what I mean? Think about it.
I don't know what the hell what happens on a Shopify account. And by the way, the people who've subscribed to Patreon, where's that money go?
Patreon is like after a month, you can start getting the money out.
Right. So boom. So at least 30 days from now, we'll hopefully be able to get a bank account, and then we'll be able to use that account to pay for more merch and other things. But in the meantime,
it's your credit card. But think about it like this: thanks to your unraveling on the first Patreon, my unraveling on the second Patreon, we got loyal people who are enjoying the unraveling. And who knows what's going to happen next week?
Well, now, Laura, you were at the studio yesterday. I'm in L.A. working on Versus, which, for everybody watching, remember Versus, Mike Will Made It versus Hit Boy is Friday from our Apple Music studios here in L.A. at 8 p.m.
right.
Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. So I'm out here managing that. Plus, we got Grammy situations. Rosenberg is WWE dancing in Saudi Arabia for the Crown Prince and Triple H and everybody over there.
I'm just
going down.
working. I'm just working. Yo, Ebro. Hey, listen. Let's not play the "Put It in Your Mouth" music for your man Tim Cook at the Melania screening the other day.
Oh no!
Put It in Your Mouth music.
Listen,
your man was one of 90. One of 90.
Oh no, he was in there. In there.
He was doing the dance.
In there.
But he's been through the movie.
Yeah, he's been doing the dance though. Listen, that's his job. That's the job.
All we can do is all of us are working for people who are doing the dance. I just try to shoulder shimmy rather than put on the ballet shoes. That's all we can try to do.
Well, at least you're not going to the champagne room. You going full champagne room?
Thank you. No, I'm doing
all right.
the dance.
Well, back to the studio. Back to the studio.
Well, and I was gonna end with that, Laura, which is you were in the studio yesterday doing some updates.
Laura,
how you feel about the studio?
We're so loud. Turn your mic up, please. You're too low and we're too loud.
All right. But yes, Ebro.
Yeah, go ahead. Talk to us. Tell us.
How was the studio? No, I'm asking you. How was the studio?
Oh my God, it's great. Yesterday we were doing a lot of we were dealing with professional lighting yesterday. And honestly, guys, I'm really happy. I'm really excited. It looks really good. I'm happy with everything. We have a great team. But sitting there now, I sat there and I was like, this is it. This is it. So.
Now, did the lighting, you and Rosenberg were tinkering with lighting. There were some issues. I wanted the audience to maybe be able to tune in and see if we got it right. Or maybe it's wrong.
No, well, I think we got it right this time.
Okay.
So what you saw on the Patreon is just a sneak peek, guys. It was just a sneak peek, but moving forward, we are profesional. No, it looks good. I'm telling you guys, I'm very happy with it.
All right, there you go. Now, Rosenberg, have you listened to this new J. Cole, Birthday Blizzard? What's the feedback?
Right, well,
what are you hearing?
Wait. Then let's go because it's in the rundown.
Oh, that's in the rundown?
Yes.
I had no idea.
Any chance we have the rundown music?
Maybe not.
Laura got the rundown, turn that up. Screens on glow when she pull up. Headlines heavy, but we
Grips
still
prepared, man.
Lights still flashing, we don't slow up.
Or Rasan, one of them. Somebody's prepared.
Yes. I love it. Now, remember we talked about this, guys. We mentioned it because, Jada kind of mentioned it. But yeah,
you're going to have to turn the beat down or off, though. Sorry, guys. Keep going.
J. Cole surprised everybody to celebrate his birthday, his 41st birthday to be exact, with the Birthday Blizzard 26. It's on sale now. It's 4 tracks. It's pay what you want. You can pay $1. Pay whatever you want. So that's how he's doing it. Yes. And remember,
I paid $1.
On the Joe and Jada podcast, he definitely, Jada kind of said, he's rapping over some lock speed. Somebody Power Respect was in there. And Can I Live was one of the beats. What else was there? The Who Shot Ya beat.
Yep.
So
and
it was
Victory.
4 tracks.
And Victory, I thought, was one of them.
And Victory.
Yeah.
And Victory. But yeah, I this was the surprise mixtape that people were talking about before the album.
Also, we can't forget I don't know if you mentioned it. Sorry, the DJ Clue of it all.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, no, I didn't even mention it. Yep.
The Cluminati, that definitely was a nice.
Yep.
A nice touch. And shout out to Westside Gunn, who does have to get credit. Westside Gunn and Tyler really brought back the drama, the mixtape vibe.
Wait a minute. You're not going to give Kendrick a shout out for that, for putting Kid Capri on what you call it?
You know what? Does that predate Gunn? It probably does. The Kid Capri. That's on Damn.
That's on Damn.
Yeah.
Play the Put It in Your Mouth music. My man Ebro's taking my spot with Kendrick. That was
Wait, what?
I was joking. You don't have to actually play the music. I was joking.
I literally just pointed out a fact.
No. You can have to play the music. It was just a good. I'm jealous that I didn't remember that. But
it is
now
funny though how they made Ebro the internet made Ebro the Kendrick Laser though. It's hilarious.
No. That wasn't the internet. That was Ebro. Ebro made himself the Kendrick Glazer, and then the internet had good observation. But also,
wait, how did I become the Kendrick Glazer? Wait, what?
You don't remember this?
Because you
on.
you were the anti-Drake and you were the Kendrick Glazer.
Yes.
It all came. You're Jay Glazer, bro.
Wait.
Got the Baldy too.
Hey, listen. I was watching a battle, and I was watching someone lose, and I was watching someone else do a better job, and put out an amazing album after, and then go on to perform at the Super Bowl and have one of the most historic hip hop moments ever. I was just covering it.
The only thing that I will call you a Glazer on, and I say this as the original Kendrick Glazer, is the play my Kendrick music. The amount of GNX we played.
I was trolling. I was trolling.
You put extra sauce on
But
it.
by the way, if we was on right now, the way that GNX still rings off in my on my playlist, play that Kendrick Lamar.
No, but hold on. But right now we're talking J. Cole, and the Clue part is just a dope addition to it. But Cole, he's spitting on all four of these, man. You could tell he's got a battery in his back. You could tell J. Cole is offended by people who have had things to say about him and the decision he made to step aside from that battle.
But also taking accountability. Also, saying, hey, I had to make some decisions. And even to the point where he's like, look, I like being an underdog. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that I took a step off and had to start back at the bottom, and I'm still climbing past some of you cats right now. And I like being doubted. Now, there was talk on I think it's Golden Goose.
The Golden Goose freestyle.
Yeah, the Golden Goose freestyle, where he says something to the effect of the tough guy image. And I saw people saying, is he talking about Drake? Is he, et cetera, et cetera?
Well,
and I don't know if that's been confirmed or denied. And I don't know if it ever will be.
I think the internet assumes it's Drake. So I saw that. Here's a quote. A lot of rappers make dough, then be prone to lose it. For crumbs, dumb-ish, they sold their soul to Lucian. N-word's cheating, and I won't excuse it. And if I said it then that I wrote it, stupid. If the streams you say you winning, then why is your tour losing? When your math ain't math, then of course you're juicing. That means the bots are boosting. Cut the tough guy image. It is not conducive to breathe and don't gamble with your life, because the ops is cruising. Word to Mike Vick, your dog might get ish for losing. People are saying that that's towards Drake.
But also, it could also be at Kendrick, couldn't it? But the dog's line.
The dog's line, the tough guy image, the tour losing.
The tour losing was because remember the Australia tour or the New Zealand leg that he had to cancel? But was it because of poor ticket sales? I don't think so.
To say Drake's tour, if that's about Drake, saying his tour wasn't working does seem like a reach.
Right.
But those other lines from Lucian on all the way to the end with the dogs, they do feel like they're going at Drake. And I'll say this, none of us have any idea what happened and what transpired between them. But from what I've been able to gauge about how Drake and OVO move, anything that's not with them feels against them. And I could see a world in which they were not happy with what happened with J. Cole. And J. Cole, the kind of man he is, I could see him trying to extend a hand, have a conversation. Maybe it didn't go good. Maybe things went left. But that definitely that ain't about Kendrick. It's definitely not about Kendrick.
And then, people criticize Drake for the tough guy image when, he's not. So I thought that was interesting.
Well, look, to your point, Rosenberg, any room for confusion here is not going to bode well with people not thinking this is about Drake. Anything left up for interpretation that's going in this way is it must have been intended, because J. Cole's a very calculated individual.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Now, I will say this. I love the tape. I love the birthday blizzard. I'm glad it happened. I paid my $1 to get it. I bought some vinyl on the falloff.com. But what it also helped me do is it was Cole's birthday the other day, so I went into that Cole discography because there's a lot of stuff I like in there.
Yep.
There's a record on KOD called 1985.
Yeah,
and
I love
in
that record.
and in parentheses it says the intro to the Fall Off is the name of that record, which is, I love that record. Obviously, False Prophets is another one I think people should go back and listen to. With Kanye back on the scene and, Wale having such a great run right now, another great record. And I say all of this to say that while these freestyles are phenomenal and I love them, it makes me more excited for the Fall Off project because J. Cole albums have been fire. The last 3-4 albums have all been fire. And I think J. Cole is a better album maker. He's a better album maker than Drake. Full stop.
Oh, what? That's not even.
But I didn't know that was. I didn't know. Like, I don't know if people are having that convo. J. Cole's albums, the themes, the song selection over the last several albums have been top tier.
Guys, I was not the biggest Cole guy. I was very excited at the beginning. Did stuff with him on Real Late and SOBs and all that stuff. And then I kind of faded for a couple of the early albums. I found him a little boring. Man, from Forest Hills Drive on.
That's me.
Just been, yeah, me too. He's been on the up and up ever since. Just every album I like more. And
Born Sinner, there's things I absolutely like on Born Sinner. But then there's things I don't like on Born Center.
And he's another one. We had the Jay-Z conversation.
Yeah.
I never liked J. Cole chasing singles. When he would go for the single, it would be one I didn't like.
Wait, what's the single that you hated? Which
the
was
TLC
it?
joint. The TLC joint.
What was that? That was Crooked Smile?
Crooked Smile.
It's not for me. Not for me.
Crooked Smile is a hit, though. That's a hit.
It's a hit. No, they worked. It just never.
I never liked. What was it? Workout. Oh, I hated Who Dat. Oh, it's his. That was like his first single. I was like, why are we doing it?
I liked Who Dat. I was fine with Who Dat.
Nah, I wasn't with that.
You didn't like the Workout? I didn't like that joint either.
Nah, I didn't like Workout. That wasn't for me. But
man, he's
all that. It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
Nah, I think you can make the case he is the most consistently evolving rap artist ever.
Yeah.
I could see that.
And running a great business, seemingly efficient business with merch and touring, right? Even he shouts out his guy JID. We love JID, another artist who's phenomenal album just came out and a phenomenal rapper. And might get. I think he's nominated for a Grammy, isn't he?
I think is the album for best rap album.
I think isn't Jid in best rap album for a Grammy? Am I making that up? Or I wish that happened.
No, hold on, let me look. I don't know if you're making that up. JID Grammy nominations. Shout out to Boz, by the way, while we're at it as well.
Oh man, Boz, my God, I love Boz.
Yeah, he's up for rap album.
You know what I mean?
Yes, he is. And best melodic rap performance.
Yeah, man. Real quick while we were going down this path of actually talking music, which I'm enjoying. Yo, man, have you listened to the IDK Project?
Love the IDK Project.
Yo, IDK might be one of the most criminally slept on artists in hip hop.
Yep, that's a fact. That's fair and a fact. And the way he works, the way the deals he's gotten done, the way he works, the collaborations, IDK and K Tronada, all of it. There's so much.
Laura, he's got a song. He has a fire record. We'll play it on the next Patreon. He has a record produced by K Tronada featuring DMX.
It's crazy.
Oh, wait, I got to hear this.
He has RZA on the project. He has Pusha T on the project. Shout out to Conductor Williams, MF Doom.
I was going to say Doom.
IDK,
I gotta listen.
It's a Conductor MF Doom record. IDK does incredible-ish, and I've always felt like, Ebro, there's a lot of people who are kind of like, if they felt like they lost Kanye to his bullish, I felt like IDK could have filled a void for you in your life. Musically, energy, there's a Kanye influence in IDK that you can hear. And I mean that from the best version of Kanye that you can hear in his music. But he's the man, bro. Shouts to IDK. And that's another DJ joint. That one's Who Kid.
Oh wow, yeah, that's right. It is Who Kid. Yo, shout to Who Kid getting his props too with this moment in hip hop history. Listen, 2025 and 2026 might turn out to be the turn that we needed to see to get back to some real MCing. And MCs, people who are really out here rapping, using their MC skills, really getting to these bars, getting their flowers. Because I think people saw, especially people who do this well, they're seeing the celebration of Wale. They're seeing the celebration of the Clips. They saw what happened with Kendrick and how much the audience wanted to delve deep into Kendrick's lyrics and understand what he was doing during the battle. Like, there's been real MC hip-hop moments since the battle, let's be honest. There was a major reset during that battle. As much as, people may have not liked how it turned out, for whatever, but if you really love this hip-hop thing and you're not just a fan of an artist, but you're a fan of hip-hop,
yeah.
Post-battle, I think hip-hop has been tremendously healthy.
Yeah, it's bounced back. There was a moment there where it was worrisome, and I was like, uh-oh, is this going to have a negative ramification? But if you really look up at where we're at now, and maybe the Grammys are, not the typical place that you would look to see the health of hip-hop. I certainly wouldn't rely on the Grammys. However, when you look at Let God Sort Them Out, Chromacopia, Doechii has become a star, JID's only become a bigger star. It's a pretty good time, man. It's a lot of good stuff.
Now, before we wrap today, because I think we got to wrap, I got to let everybody know, yes, we're on the road. Sorry about the technical issues today. I want to apologize. I thought I was good on my side. Clearly, I wasn't. But
you sounded fine.
But yeah, the video. I mean, but if the video, the videos look crazy.
You already said earlier though, it's never about your looks or talent. It's always the effort level, and you're still efforting right now.
There you go. But yes, so more merch on the way. Subscribe to the Patreon if you can. Please get your notifications popping so you know when this pops up. We got plans. No, we got more plans. The studio is 1.0 right now. We got a 2.0 for the studio and a 3.0 for the studio, so stay locked for that. And then we got a 2.0 and a 3.0 for content ideas that are going to funnel through this channel. So it won't just be 8 a.m. You'll be getting some 9 a.m. content, and then you might even be getting some Friday night content. You might even be getting some other things that are just like,
it might just
fire hip-hop-ish.
An Ebro Laura Rosenberg schmorg of just great
maybe that's what we should change the name of the channel. Because right there in the logo, you could just put Schmorg, SMORG instead of SHOW.
Now we're having a conversation about
You know what I'm saying? And Laura, thank you for the rundown. Do you have anything for the lowdown?
Okay, I do. Really quickly.
Wait, hold up. We need the intro.
Okay.
There's no devil today.
The time for the lowdown with Laura.
Oh, guys, the sex workers are coming for 50 Cent.
Oh, this is down dirty, low down dirty.
Oh, man. So a man by the name of Clayton Howard, a sex worker, he's claiming that his story was misrepresented in the Sean Combs The Reckoning documentary. He is suing 50 Cent and Netflix. And he basically says that he feels that he was edited incorrectly. He said that they deliberately edited, distorted, and misrepresented, his story as a victim. And he says that he believes that they suppressed testimony which points the finger at Cassie as being one of the people who sex trafficked him.
Yeah, damn.
So he's not happy about that. Whoa. So he's coming after 50 and he's coming after Netflix.
Well, I can't say this is a shock, can we?
Not at all.
There was going to be things like this in the aftermath.
Well, look, if you want to dance with the devil, you want to get down in the dirt, the mud, the mire. I know. I don't need to talk to Satan today, but if you want to get down in the mud,
yesterday.
If you're going to get down in the lowdown, it's going to get low down. You know what I'm saying? Low down. And that's what this is, man.
That's it, guys. So we'll keep you posted as that lawsuit, let's see if it continues.
Have you, Laura, seen the news circulating about the video of Alex Pretti kicking the light off the back of an ICE vehicle prior to the shooting?
No, I just saw somebody sent it in our chat.
I saw it.
haven't seen
I saw it yesterday. I saw it yesterday, and my first thought was good.
They're going to do everything they can to villainize this man.
Good, but that still doesn't excuse
Anything
you.
they
That
can.
still doesn't. You shot the man in the back while he was on the ground. So you can circulate whatever videos you want to circulate. He kicked
whatever
the
you
car
want.
light. He did whatever. He was on the ground. He did not pull a weapon out, and you shot him in his back. Shut
You know
your
what I
bitch
saw?
ass up.
Know what I saw? I see you trying. They thought that would be a mic drop video to show. What I
Right,
saw in that
right.
video was another example of him being out engaging, had his gun legally, and nothing happened. He wasn't
That's
going
right.
for his gun. He had his gun with him again. He moves around with his gun. That's what he's allowed to do. I thought you guys liked that. He
And
didn't
he
pull
wasn't
out his
pointing
gun.
it. Right. He wasn't pointing it at people. Like that other crazy ass couple with whoever they were. Remember, they were just
Yeah, of
out in the
course.
lawn pointing the gun.
Yeah,
Right.
we've seen a lot. I mean, what's your man name? Rittenhouse. Rittenberg.
Oh, yeah.
Ritten,
He used it.
Rittenness, whatever his name is.
Don't. You didn't burg him by accident, did you?
I did say Rittenberg.
Definitely not.
No,
There's
no,
definitely
no.
He's a house.
Berg there.
He's a Hauser?
It's house.
He's Rittenhauser?
No. Why are you adding an ER to it? What are you doing, bro?
Get it right.
It's a
bro.
house. There's no Jew in that name. What the? Come
Well,
on,
this
man.
could be German.
God.
Berg could be
Yeah, there's no-
German.
It could, bro.
All right.
It
All
ain't
right,
Berg.
guys. Well, thank you
House.
guys so much for rocking with us. We love y'all.
B-U-R-G, not B-E-R-G.
I'm not playing with the URGs. Big difference, folks.
The U-R-Gs.
We love you guys.
Oh,
Subscribe.
hit our outro music, Bascom. You got it,
Let's
don't you?
go.
I think we do.
Remember.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Turn your notifications on. Subscribe to the Patreon. We'll be in the stew next Monday. So lock in.
Something.